So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Come on, set. 32.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
The Cowboys at 10-1 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Flush to his right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Buying time to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the third quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Bobby Okereke able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends, going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. That escapes the sack. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, we would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 5. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb, his 5th touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds.
And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Yannick Ngakoue, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. Keeps himself upright. Trying to improvise. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. They'll set up a throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office... The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Flushed out right.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Back to throw now on first down. Left side to Lamb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are right back in this football game. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 4. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Touchdown! James Washington, a 16-yard touchdown. And the count. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They're going to look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he was definitely the X factor. He had 3 touchdown passes, ran for another, and really had this defense grasping for straws throughout much of this ball game.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long